Well, hello, fellow YouTube survivors. This is Phoenix back with another episode of VoxelCraft on the Voxel Squad server, hosted by StickPiston.co. So, I would just like to clarify that. I think in the first couple videos that I did, I kept saying StickPiston.com. I apologize to StickPiston and anybody else who might have been confused by that. It's StickPiston.co. No M, obviously. Not a big deal, but I wanted to make sure I got that right once I realized I screwed it up. It is right in the description, though, so you should still be good. So, first thing I want to do, is apparently we're going to have to sleep. Looks like it's just me and Sheridan right now on the server. Because we're the Americans, we're, not on as often. Sheridan with his only one death. Yeah, I know I got 8 deaths, guys. That is from a little bit of lag. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of base tour. Okay, so we're gonna just not look at anything. Don't pay attention to what we're doing. Don't pay attention, guys. You can't see anything. When we are here in the front, we're gonna turn around. Whoa! You see, we got water wheels. Okay, so I already went ahead and built them and hooked them up. They're not bad, as you guys can see. I did a tiered thing, so the water comes from top all the way down. And I know that this isn't the most efficient, but this is just how I decided to do it. I thought it looked kind of cool. Okay, so we have our house here, obviously. And this power cube here is going to be changed because I went ahead and switched to... We got thermal expansion fixed now. So I switched to energy cells, connecting them, which is 2 million each. And that's 1 energy cell for every 2 of them. And there's 8 of them all together, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 8 million RF right there. And then, so what we got going on is, obviously the upstairs is still the same, but I've kind of changed up the downstairs room, and I think it's going to look really cool. Okay, so now he's having some butterfly issues because of all his trees. So I cleared this out all the way to the back of the water wheels, and it's all enclosed with this clear glass. Looks really cool. And then over here, I cleared it out to the river that's behind our house, and up there is that little, what do you call it? The little back porch that we built or whatever. I don't have entirely everything planned for what all is going to be here, but we got some plans. Alright, so anyways, there's the base. We got everything else going here. You can see we got all this stuff still. I did go ahead and make a sag mill, and I have this connected up to our farm so that it's more automatic. Excuse me. And as you can see out here, yeah, see, we got, so that it automatically comes, very stubborn. It automatically comes from here and goes out. It's been doing really good. I only got it half, like a little less than half covered by this glass, but it works so well. Oh, and one change that was made, we are now running version 0.9, real close to being the official version, which is 1.0 obviously. We have added AgriCraft, and so now all crops require these crop sticks. Although I've noticed that the canola didn't require crop sticks. So I'm not really sure why that is, but all crops require crop sticks, so you can see that we have I'm not really sure why this is all connected back here. Oh well, anyway, so they all require crop sticks, so that's going to make things a little more interesting on that front, but we're all good there. So we do have AgriCraft in the thing now. It hasn't happened yet, but I know the next update, Applied Energistics 2 is going to be removed from the pack. It's been causing some serious issues. One guy, we had to actually roll back the entire server like 12 to 24 hours because of the simple fact that he lost everything. He put all the stuff in a system, had it all working good, and Applied Energistics just deleted all his drives and everything and said, nope, you don't have any more stuff. So we had to roll it back, and everybody has dismantled their Applied Energistics drive. But, on that note, we now have refined storage, which I know some people are not a big fan of. Some people say it causes lag on the servers and stuff, but you know what? It may cause some server lag, but if it doesn't delete our stuff, I don't care. I'm not one of those people that's going to make a big deal out of that. but that's just me. I do believe he changed the controller recipe in Derium blocks. So it requires a basic capacitor from Ender.io, which is cool to see. Silicon. Enderium blocks. How do we make Enderium again? I always forget. There it is. Okay, so you need tin, silver, platinum, resonant ender, and blazing pyrotheum. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. But that's kind of what I was hoping for. He made it a little harder because, honestly, as it was, all you needed was this quartz enriched in iron, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, he did say he was going to. They said they were going to change some. I think Sheridan was helping with some of the recipe configs. He can't actually help with the pack itself because he has a separate. What's the word I'm looking for? A separate. I don't know, some sort of commitment or something that prevents it. But he's given us advice and stuff like that. So I know that we have different, because Sheridan is the boss of making tough packs. So he's given us some advice on like recipe configs and stuff. I think that's all though. Anyway, so it looks like that's the only thing he really changed was the controller, just to make it a little harder. Which I'm okay with that. I'm completely fine with that because refined storage was a little hard to get into. Anyways. I think I have rambled on enough about other things. It's time to get into what we wanted to do. So, as you guys know, we've been building up to what I wanted to do, which was I wanted to get into mystical agriculture, which you guys can see we have a bunch of Inferium seeds, so that's going to make that part easier. However, what we need to do now is we need to get into what we need to get there. And one of the things we need to get there was, if you look at mystical... There we go. Okay, and one of the things you need, obviously, is the tier 1, or the basic crafting seed, okay, in order to make stuff. And that requires a seed surrounded by prosperity shards. Prosperity shards are an ore that's found, or supposed to be found in either the mining world or the overworld, but unfortunately we cannot find them. We're not really sure what's going on. But Environmental Craft it has a block, or I mean a multi-block structure called the, where's my book? The Void Ore Miner, which it uses a lot of power, but it basically, I mean, it says it's getting it from the void, okay, because it has to be able to see bedrock in order to be used, but it's basically just pulling it out of air for the power. But it's not exactly simple. So one of the first things we want to do is we need to get ourselves the little tool. Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay, that's what I thought. So we go over here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And then we're going to make ourselves a tier 2 structure block. Now this can be made out of alabaster or basalt. I just happen to choose alabaster. No big deal. And this is going to get us our assembler. We need this in order to do stuff. Okay. Now, next up, where is, okay, we're not worrying about that right now. Okay, so the next thing we need to worry about is let's see, I believe it is, remember exactly what it's called here, guys. I apologize. Environ, there we go. Alright, here it is. This one right here. Okay, so we need a clear lens in order to do it. So we have the lens here. And we're going to throw this in the middle, and now we have a clear lens. And put this in our controller, and bam. And all we needed was the nether quartz ore, the iron ore, and diamond ore. I've had this for a while, guys. I've just been waiting. So boom, now we have the tier 1 controller. Now technically these are the only things that you need because you right click the controller with the assembler and it should automatically build it. But you have to have the blocks in your inventory in order to do said building. So if we go over here, alright, so if we look at, I keep putting away that book and I don't know why. If we look at the book here, it tells us you need 24 tier 1 or above structure blocks, 20 machine bases, 2 laser cores, and 1 clear lens or any color variant, okay? So, right here is our 24 tier 1 structure blocks. Boom, got them. Right here we have our 20 machine bases. Boom, got them. Where is... What am I doing here? What are we doing here? I apologize for a second. My brain just went out the window. Laser cores. Laser cores. Okay. Clear glass. Oh, I think I got it. There we go. We got them. Boom. Now we have our 2 laser cores. We're going to need a little bit more glass, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, we're going to need... I need some... You know, let's just go ahead and... I'm not really sure what just happened there. We're just going to go ahead and make 8 more of this. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things. So this is the enriched sand. This is how you make environmental text clear glass. So go down here real quick. Throw that in there and let that cook up. That way we have the extra stuff that we need. Because we need that lens separately, I believe. I think. If not, no big deal. Alright, so anyways, now what we want to do is... Come on. Okay, that should be enough. I think we only needed 3 to do what we were looking to do anyway, so we should be good. So if we do, we have the lens, and then we have a clear lens. Look at that. Boom. Okay. So now we have everything that is needed in our inventory, and we're good to go. So now we just have to set it up and where we want to set it up. So in case you guys didn't catch this from my before, I wanted, the whole reason I set up the water wheels was specifically for this Void Miner. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go there, 2, 3, 4, I think. Let me think here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, this is good. Alright, so we should be able to take our controller and go like this. Boom. And then as you can see, we have a hole that goes all the way down to the void. All the way down to bedrock. Now we should be able to take this, and if you look, it says right click on controller to assemble, shift right click to instantly break any block. So let's... Oh. Hold the shift right click on it. Boom! Multi-block is done. There we go. We have the important part done. Now what we need to do is, 1, we need to run power, and 2, we need a chest. Okay, so we're going to go and run back upstairs real quick. I apologize, I didn't have this stuff on me. I kind of forgot. Let's see here. Let's grab a little bit of wood. Where's our power cables? Power, and we'll grab these 2 just in case. Nice having all these things done here. Alright, so we need ourselves a chest. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't have any iron. Okay, well, that's no big deal. We can do that. Let's grab you. Come with us. Can run that back downstairs. We'll just bring that. Honestly, we should have crafting benches everywhere anyways. I'm kind of surprised I don't. I have all my crafting benches upstairs when that's not even where everything is. There we go. Alright, so we need a little bit of iron. I want to just do an iron chest. I figure that's a good start. There we go. We'll probably switch it out to a bigger chest eventually, but anyways. Alright, so let's run our power. Bing. Oh, that was not what I was trying to do. There we go. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to put our chest. Let's just put you right there. And we will go dink and dink. And then we'll go extract, always active, and insert. Boom! And it's already working. See? Not bad at all. Okay, so if you look at the power that we have, I mean, we have a lot of power because all of that, all 8 million RF is coming into the system. So this thing should be cruising along at a good little pace. You can see right now it's actually filling up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have to wait for this till we get some prosperity ore and whatnot. But I know that this is also going to give us all kinds of ore. Theoretically, depending on how this works out, we could be not have to mine ever again because of this. Because this is a nice stable power system. You can see it sitting there slowly. It's going to give me everything, obviously. But it fills up and then it uses it. It fills up and it uses it. So, alright, so we got that done. I think the next power system that we should look into is the solar, and it is actually from this as well. Here's solar array. Okay, and it's the same thing. You build a solar controller, and then the parts that go with it, and then you build it. And there is 4 of them. I believe, if you look at it, let's see, Tier 4 requires nether stars. Tier 3 requires stabilized ender pearls, which aren't too bad. And Tier 2 requires blocks of diamond and lapis. And then Tier 1 is lapis and gold. So, not that big of a deal. So, we will probably get into some of those. And that way we'll be a little bit better off. So, I'm going to do some AFKing to get this thing, and then when we get our prosperity ore, we will come back and we will get started on the basics of the mystical agriculture stuff. Alright, thanks a lot. Okay, guys, so we are back, and we've let this run for a while. Actually, it's temporarily shut off right now. It's filling the system back up because it drained all 8 million that we had built up, obviously. But we did get 3 prosperity ore. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and let this thing run for a while. Let it do its business. It's getting us a lot of other ores while it's at it, so it's really not anything to complain about. So I'm not entirely sure how many pieces of whatnot we get from each ore. So let's see here. Okay, we got lucky because I have luck 2, fortune 2, whatever you want to call it on here. So we got a few more pieces than we needed, which is awesome. Okay, so I guess the first thing we want to do then is let's grab a seed. Alright, so if we go to mystical, there we go. Alright, one of the things we're going to need is the basic crafting seed in order to create the tier 1 crafting seed. And the basic crafting seed is pretty simple. Bink, no problem. Okay, the tier 1 just requires 4. I think I actually have enough. Yes, I do. 4. Boom. Because if I remember right, the uses for this is that. That's it. But the uses for this is how you create the actual seeds. Let's see. What is the uses for this? See, we could make stone seed. I apologize for that sound, guys. My computer became unplugged, apparently. Whoa. Apologize for the confusion there, guys. Okay, so we are all plugged back up. Alright, so we could make stone seeds, nature seeds, wood seeds, water seeds, and zombie seeds. Okay, and then with the tier 2, you can use that to make dirt seeds, ice, dye, chicken, marble, limestone, apatite, and then let's see, what about tier 3? You can make fire. Yeah, that's where the really interesting stuff starts happening. Alright, let's see. So what was I wanting to see? Alright, so we need this infusion crystal. And that requires 4 Inferium Essence, a diamond, and this. We are going to need this. We don't need it right this second, but we are going to need it. So what we're going to do is a diamond. And we're going to go out here and get us some more essence, because we have this stuff growing pretty good. So it looks like these spread the whole way. That was making my life 100 times easier. I didn't realize it spread that easily. That's finally starting to fill up some. That's good. Alright, so we get in here and we go dink, dink, dink. Oh, did I put these in the wrong place? There we go. Infusion crystal. And this is used for making the better essence. Which of course then we can turn around and make I believe well, I guess each one of these does its thing. Okay, so we can use this to turn this essence into so we can make these. That's how we get Prudentium. Yeah, that's the only way to get it. For example, I can show you if we go 4 of these, we'll make one of those. Kind of a deal like that. Okay, so let's see. Do we have anything? Let's see, where is the nature essence? Here it is. Use. Alright, so we can make grass blocks and this and this. Yes, I think nature essence is definitely going to be something we're gonna do. How do we do that again? Let's see. Uses. Okay, we have to make 4 of these nature chunks, which is pumpkin, cactus, this, and this. And I do not think I have enough of this yet. Okay, so we'll do all that next time. Okay, so I think that's good. I think we got pretty much everything figured out for now. I think in between episodes I may get some more seeds going. I'm definitely going to be expanding our farming area. Not entirely sure how I'm going to be expanding it yet, but I will be expanding it soon. Because we're going to need a lot more area for this mystical agricultural stuff. Like I said, I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to expand it, but I will expand it. And we'll get some of this other stuff going and kind of go from there. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you guys didn't see this, Relic Gaming actually came over and he was looking at the place and he gave me that. So I went ahead and put it up. I thought that looked kind of cool. Alright guys, so I think that is going to be it for this episode. So you guys know what to do. If you leave the comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I love hearing from you guys. I've been seeing more people comment on the videos. I'm really loving that, guys. Even if it's just to tell me, hey, your video's crap. I need to know from you. I got to hear from you guys before I know what's going on, you know. Anyways, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. All that good stuff. Oh, and if you want to see notifications, make sure next to the subscribe button there's a little bell. You have to click that in order to see notifications. I haven't had anybody complain about that, but I do know that's an issue with YouTube right now. Anyways, you'll have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. This is Phoenix. I'm out.